So it's hard to believe that it's time for another shop tour already. We have been super busy here in the shop. Last time I talked about how cold it was. Now I'm going to talk about how much snow we have. We have over 140 inches here in northern Michigan. It's been warm in here. We've got a lot of work done, and we're going to share that with you right now. So we have the U18 here. We have all the bottom planking made. Last video, I think we were on the inner bottom, having that all done. Most of all the woodworking is done as far as from the water line down or up, however you want to look at it. We've got to put the chine cap on here. Also, now we're ready to remove this bottom. This bottom's not glued on. We put it on this way just to fit everything. And then what we do is we will take this bottom off, bed everything into 5200, new bronze fasteners, and then fair it out, and it'll be ready for filler and final sanding. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll get to that. We also have the transom planking all made, and that's done. So this boat's coming along real nice. The Riviera, 18-foot Riviera, we do have this bottom glued on. They removed it the other day. They do have this bottom on final. They made all the planking for it a couple weeks ago, and then the intermediate frames they built, and also the butt blocks. And then they lifted this off, just like the process here, what we're going to do. Lifted this off, bedded everything in 5200, and that's done. So now it's just a matter of fairing the bottom out. We got a couple planks to make. This is already glued on, so we're well on our way to finalizing this 5200 bottom. It came out super fair. The frames are really good, so the boat's super fair, and it won't take much to fair this bottom out and make it real nice. So the ski boat, we have made big progress on that as well. All the bottom planks are made. If you remember, we had to replace the keel and the chines in this boat, so that slowed us down. All the frames are new in it as well. We had to focus on now this lower chine is what I'll call it, because this boat is designed a little bit different. We had to replace that. There was some rot in the front, and then we found a couple cracks in it. So we went ahead and just made new ones of those. And so now we're on to building these planks here, and then the rest below the water line. And that should be in the next week or so. We'll finish that up. And that'll be at the same process as the U18 to lift this bottom off, bed it into 5200 with new bronze screws, and this boat will have a new bottom. So we have all the bottoms kind of in the same state, and we did that on purpose for efficiency. It really helps when you're in that mode, right, and you're cutting out bottom planks to then jump to another boat and cut out bottom planks. It's fresh in your mind, so that's why we did that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up forward here in the shop, and we'll show you some bright varnish stuff. So we have the 1937 17-foot utility. We have made great progress on this, and it is looking awesome. We have stained it, and then there is 5 coats on here, and then we sanded it, and then we put another coat on there. So it has 6 coats total. The color came out awesome. You can't really tell the older from the newer wood like the dash. The ceiling boards are getting really close to being done as well. So this boat has really turned the corner and really is going to be a beautiful boat. We're back onto Boompa, the other 18-foot Riviera. We've got all the running gear in, everything in. We're going to start next week on the wiring and knock that out. And then we can start building the interior, putting the interior in there. The chrome is at the chromer, and I just got an email from him, and that'll be done May 1st. So we'll get that back and we'll wrap this project up. But going to be a very beautiful boat. Love the 18-foot Rivieras. We've got 2 of them. in here right now. They're very popular. So what I'm excited to share with you is the 25-foot Sportsman. We have made great progress on that boat, and it has definitely turned the corner. So we've got everything out of the 25 Sportsman here. That's the pre-war version. I'm not going to share too much on that with you in this shop tour because I just did a video, and you can find the link to that video at the end of this video. So click on that if you want to see on a hull inspection on this boat. This boat is now stained and varnished. It has about 8 coats on it right now. It is looking outstanding. This is going to be an amazing, beautiful, rare boat. They only made 42 of them, remember? And I'm going to share with you a picture of what it looked like when it came in here. And it was bad. But we have turned a corner. I mean, it's been a 3-year project, and one of the reasons it's been 3 years is because we had to take a little bit of break due to illness on this. So not a big deal, that happens. But right now, I think Zach just cut the last piece of wood for this. So there is no more woodworking to be done. The engines are in. They are aligned to their shafts. The struts are bolted and bedded down. The steering is all in the boat. The wiring is mostly in the boat. And so it is well on its way to being a complete 1950 25-foot Sportsman twin engine. All the interior pieces have been made, the hull bases. That's what we've been working on, is the seat backs and the seat boards for this in the last week or so, making sure we get all that right. The ceiling boards we still need to put a few coats on, but those are really close. So this boat is very well on its way to being finished. It's a big project. It's a lot of varnishing. It literally takes 2 people to Scotch-Brite this boat and then 1 person to varnish the whole thing to get it done in 8 hours. So it's a lot of work just to put a coat of varnish on this boat, because we have other pieces that go to this boat as well. Excluding the ceiling boards, that's a whole other day's worth of work. So just to put 1 coat on everything would probably take a person about 2 days. That's 16 hours. So it's a big project, but boy, has it really turned the corner, and it's going to be an amazing 25-foot Sportsman. So I hope you enjoyed the shop tour. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of work done, which is nice. This boat, the next thing we are doing is waiting for the cradles to be open. We've got so many boats on cradles. We need 3 of them to support this correctly. So it'll be a couple weeks before we flip this upside down, but we will do that and share that with you. Also, remember the video of inspecting your boat. That's a little bit of a series, and we will see you back here. Bye.